Welcome. Your access is now granted into the Cash Flow Insider video training series. So, during this training, we're going to be going over a few different things. First, we're going to talk about how to leverage good debt. Okay. We're also going to talk about how you can begin raising capital to actually build your empire. And then finally, we'll go into how to power your empire as well. Okay. And so my name is Jaleesa. I am the Cash Flow Apprentice, and I study under 30 plus multimillionaires, learning and mastering wealth building infrastructures, money strategies, as well as mindset principles to enhance the quality of life, and more so I can be able to live life on my own terms. Now, as the Chief Cash Flow Apprentice of Equip 3000, which provides cash flow solutions, we equip real estate investors and entrepreneurs alike in building real estate investing businesses that are powered by both strategies, systems, as well as support so they can create the profits that they deserve. And through those efforts, we begin creating tools for entrepreneurs, for real estate investors, and thus created the ROI project so we can begin helping you gain the return on investment through the tools that and systems that we've created for you. And so my background includes 10 years of experience in real estate. I hold a real estate degree, and I also served as a mortgage underwriter in my earlier years. It was in that moment when I realized that I wanted to be a real estate investor and I no longer wanted to work on other people's deals. I wanted to figure out how to begin working on my own deals and grow my own portfolio. And so my passion is real estate, financial literacy, and it brings me a great pleasure to be able to share this information with you. And so I want to just kind of recap exactly where we've gone through during this video training series. And so the journey that we traveled is powered by the education network that empowers you with the tool belt of strategies that you can begin building your life. And so in video one, we talked about taxes, right? This was just one example of how you can begin lowering your tax liability and maximizing your tax savings. Taxes are important because they pay for our roads, our bridges, our schools, they keep us safe, all kinds of things. But there's more training that actually walks you through write-offs, retirement vehicles, planning for healthcare, and those type of things. And that's all located in the training. In video two, we went over just one example of leveraging a concept that we call velocity banking. This is a strategy where we have an entire 8-hour class that walks you through multiple scenarios of how you can apply these strategies to your personal life, as well as case studies that utilizes techniques like this, where you can actually sweep an entire mortgage onto a line of credit and really experience the velocity of these simple strategies. And so now that we're caught up, now let's go ahead and get to the next level here. And so through the second video, we've now paid off all of our debt, right? In 5 to 7 years, we've gotten rid of our home, we've gotten rid of our car note, our credit card debt, right? Now that we're out of debt, now what, right? What else can you do in a sense, right? And so what you could do is actually work like the wealthy, right? Where they leverage good debt to begin bringing cash flow into their lives. And so through this example, I want to walk you through how you can begin acquiring more debt, more good debt like the wealthy, and leverage a HELOC that you've now built through your equity in your home and begin buying rental property, okay? And so when people wake up, they pay you first, okay? And so within our strategies, within our training, we're learning that we want to find rental properties that are cash flowing at least $400 per month, right? If we can find a house that is cash flowing $400 a month, we can begin leveraging our home equity line of credit, or our HELOC rather, right? You can take that HELOC now and start investing into rental properties. Again, we can buy these rental properties for strategies using pennies on the dollar, right? As little money out of pocket as possible. But in this case, we're leveraging our HELOC, okay? So I just want to walk you through this example so you can see the power of this strategy. Now, if we leverage 80% of our HELOC off of our $200,000 property that we have now paid off, we can get access to an additional $160,000, right? Now, the typical homeowner would take that to pay for the children's college fund, maybe do some upgrades to the home, right? What I want you to do is start thinking like the wealthy, right? They take the income and then purchase assets that can begin bringing cash flow into their life. And so, through this example, we're going to walk you through how you can do just that. And so, with $160,000 now, we can now pick up six different rentals, putting down $20,000 each. Okay. And so we can take those 60 or those six rentals, right, and begin creating cash flow. If we can bring in a minimum of $400 per month from those six rental properties, we've now created an additional 200 or $2,400 into our lives, right? Now we've already created $3,800 in cash flow. So an additional $2,400 added to our cash flow brings us to $6,200 coming in on a monthly basis, right? Um, Through this model, the cash flow that you have coming in, you use that to begin paying down on the loan, paying off the loan, okay? And so with the time available, the time to actually pay off this HELOC with the money that we've borrowed and utilizing the cash flow that we have created now, we can begin paying off one rental, almost one rental every year and a half, okay? Every 19, over a little over 19 months or so. And that is powerful, right? Because most people aren't paying off one home in 30 years. Here's a strategy, here's a plan that you can begin implementing and actually be in a place where you can start paying it off in just a little over a year and a half every rental, okay? And so imagine now you have your home paid off, your car paid off, your credit card debt is gone, right? You're still making $5,000 because we haven't adjusted anything regarding your lifestyle, right? The same thing that you have going on is going to be the same thing you have here, right? But now you've acquired six homes where every year and a half you're paying them off, and you've increased your cash flow to closely to $10,000 per month. Okay. And so as you begin paying off these homes, your the debt payment that you had on the property, you have now gotten rid of it. And so now these homes that you own are free and clear. And so instead of earning $400 per month, now you're collecting $1,000 per month per property. Okay. And so that adds an additional $6,000 to the $3,800 that we were already collecting, bringing us up close to $10,000 per month. And this is a strategy that you can simply rinse and repeat. Okay. And so over the years, as you begin paying down on those loans through the cash flow that you're receiving, you can begin earning and bringing in as little as $10,000 per month going forward. This is the power of an entire system coming together, working together, and creating benefits of a lifetime. Okay. And so what I want to introduce you to is a chart that I found when I first got involved in real estate investing. And they wanted really to help me understand and how to plan for my retirement. Ultimately, when we think about retirement, we think about what we have to save up for, right? And so if you want to have $10,000 per month coming in every month during your retirement years, and you plan on actually enjoying about 20 years in retirement, that means you need $3.4 million saved up. Okay. Now, this does not include inflation, right? And so we'd have to actually adjust these numbers upwards a bit, as well as other fees and things that are involved. But for simplistic numbers, we just want to keep it at 3.4 here, right? Let's just get a show of hands of how many people are actually on track with this plan. Okay. Saving 3.4 million, the wealthy don't save their way to wealth, which is the key kicker here, right? They figure out how do they start bringing in $10,000 per month into their life, right? What kind of income streams, what kind of systems that I can bring in that can start generating $10,000 per month. And so instead of saving up 3.4 to enjoy $10,000 per month, let's look at it from a different perspective. Let's look at what can I do to create an income of $10,000 per month to come into my life on a monthly basis. And with real estate, you can do just that. And so I can probably imagine for some people online here, you probably feel like you're drinking from a fire hose, right? And it should be, because knowledge is a currency, and a currency that you can use to build wealth into your life. And so that's what we do here. And there's an opportunity here where you can begin applying these strategies to your life as well. And so do what the wealthy do, right? They make money in two different ways. Number one, they build massive income. Massive income is built through business ownership and the profits that you generate through those efforts. And then they leverage real estate investing to begin bringing in passive income into their life, right? Income that comes in on a regular basis, whether or not they're present or not, right? Passive income. And so these two income streams here are what the wealthy leverage to begin bringing in wealth into their life. And so let's not recreate the wheel. Let's go ahead and follow what the 1%, what the wealthy do in this country, and follow suit. And so what I want to introduce you to here is the wealth cycle, because this is a system and ideology that we've employed into our lives, into our businesses, to begin creating wealth and bringing wealth into our life. And so what we do is take our money and begin creating business success. Okay, bringing that business success to begin generating massive income into our lives. That massive income, we can then begin investing in real estate, right, into an asset that is going to maintain its value and appreciate over time, even, right? That can bring in monthly income as well. Okay. We then take those profits and then reinvest, and the cycle continues. And so within this wealth cycle, I just want to introduce you to, because this is a concept that you can now take and implement within your life as well. And so we have a system here, right? Renatus is our education partner that provides training for entrepreneurs, for real estate investors through video training, workshops, and supplies an epic plan where you can learn velocity banking, tax strategies, retirement planning, real estate investing, and everything you need to create your legacy powered by business in real estate. And so our plan consists of 4 different areas. The first is education, right? Training that walks you through step by step on how to implement the information. The next is properties. You can begin earning massive income through flipping or wholesaling, or you can begin earning passive income through rentals and notes, seller finance notes, tax liens, tax deeds, right? The third component is income. You can begin earning and learning with us simply by sharing what we do. Show how you can impact other people's financial outlook. And if they decide to change their life, you're able to be compensated. Okay. You're able to work wherever you are and get paid twice a week through this opportunity. And then lastly, you have community, an amazing nationwide community that stretches across all 50 states. There's communities and even offices of investors that get together weekly, learning together, and sometimes even earning together. And so this is an opportunity that is ready when you are, okay? And so the basis of our education is Renatus, okay? And so you need a foundation that you currently don't have. All it takes is knowledge and experience to build wealth, okay? And so when I talk to brokers, they have decades of experience. And when they take our basic classes, they take our classes that are completely blown away. One of the most fantastic classes that we have available is our real estate red flags. Now, we have 20 plus instructors that are part of the curriculum. This particular instructor has been an investor over 30 years, owning 300 properties, excuse me. And so you can choose to learn from other people's mistakes, or you can choose to learn from your own, right? And so through the class, you can begin learning from all of the different mistakes that this instructor points out to help navigate your way through the real estate investing world. All of our instructors are practitioner instructors, which means they actually practice and specialize in the area of instruction provided. And so they've been vetted by our advisory board of earning $1 million in the area that they teach and mastering it as well. And so the next class I want to call your attention to is over in Tax and Legal Basics, and that's led by Mark Kohler. Mark is an attorney, he's a CPA, and he teaches you how to put your family on payroll, how you can begin creating write-offs within your own home, how you can structure a S corp and take a salary dividend split. He talks about how you can protect your assets, right? And so if you're going to go out acquiring assets, you need to learn how to protect them. And so how to structure them, how into an LLC, how to leverage a revocable trust, right? All these things are in tax and legal day 1 and day 2 classes, and they walk you through step by step. Now, you can get all the funding you need regardless of your credit through self-directed retirement accounts. Did you know that you can invest within your retirement account? Did you know that you can invest tax deferred or in a tax preferred manner, right? If you don't have a retirement account, you can work with someone else that does. And so these 2 questions here will actually help you raise capital and help thousands literally across the country on our team do the same thing as well. In fact, I've raised $125,000 over the Thanksgiving dinner table, right? 6 figures by simply asking these 2 very powerful questions. And that includes, did you know that you can use your retirement account to invest in real estate? And the second is if I can double the return you're currently getting, do you want to invest with me on my next deal? These 2 questions will help you raise so much capital and actually put you in a position where money begins finding you. And that's a powerful place to be in. Once you get to that point, now you're ready to actually take advantage of some experiential education known as our accelerated investor training. Okay, if you're ready to accelerate your cash flow and build a legacy that's powered by systems, strategies, and support, this is it. Okay, and so we have various different vocational tracks where you can specialize in, and they're designed to teach you the strategy from top to bottom with the mindset of once you complete the vocation track, you should be out and ready to go to actually start investing on your own. Okay. And so the first here is lease options. That's 9 classes taught and led by Chris Wilson. Now, Chris Wilson, better known as Cowboy Chris, Chris is a multi-millionaire, a 9-figure earner in the business and growing. This is an individual who has done literally thousands of deals across the country and has not slowed down. And so if you want step-by-step in learning how to manage as a landlord, how to manage your property manager, right? How to get involved with lease options, all these types of things, all of that information is located right in that vocation track. The next vocation track is fix and flip. That's 11 courses held within that major in that vocation track. And in multifamily, it includes wholesaling, but it walks you through step by step on their 4-point system, right? So they walk through how to find the deals, how to fund the deals, how to fix the deals, right? And then how to flip the deals ultimately for profit. There's actually been more classes been added to distinguish the 2 between fix and flip and rehabbing, right? Which is a bit more heavier project involved. But the classes are outlined to walk you through exactly what you need to be aware of, how to track everything, and also understand how to master the strategy and how to take that strategy now and implement it into your business. The next vocation track is short sales. Short sales gives you 7 different courses that walks you through the entire process of completing a short sale, right? Now, for those who understand short sales, know there's nothing short about it, right? In fact, that should be called a long buy in a sense, right? With short sale strategy, this class is led by Brian Sump, and he walks you through exactly what paperwork do you need to complete this transaction, how to maintain good relationships with the bank, how to make your put your offer in a position where it's actually getting accepted and approved, and etc. Right? And so he walks you through all of that information to make sure you have mastered this strategy and feel confident and competent as you're getting out there utilizing it. The next strategy here is multifamily. That's 7 classes led by Johnny D or Johnny Dessauer. Johnny is collecting well over 6 figures on a monthly basis from his portfolio. That is a powerful place to be in, right? Johnny walks us through exactly of different ways that we can begin increasing the income on these multifamily deals. And then also, how do we decrease the expenses as well, right? Because in multifamily, it's no longer about nice kitchens, nice bathrooms. It's about how the asset performs financially. And so he walks us through on how to maximize the numbers on the deal and making sure that we can maximize our profit overall. The next vocation track is notes, tax liens, and deeds. Now, this is a strategy or a vocation track that has 6 different classes, and they walk you through how to do it. So if you're not interested in swinging a hammer, wants to just stay home, make money, this is a strategy for you where you can be a bank and begin making money on interest. Okay. And so for those individuals who did not pay property taxes, tax lien is put on that property of which an investor can come in and actually pay the lien, right? This allows you to create a income over time, and if it's not redeemed, you actually receive the property. Okay, so this can be an acquisition strategy. It can also be a way for you to collect passive income as well. But with seller finance notes, this gives you an opportunity now to become the bank. Instead of getting a mortgage from a traditional banking institution, you can work out an agreement with the seller and create your own. The next strategy here is commercial real estate. Now, this is a vocation track that has 6 different courses in it. Everything that you need to know about commercial are located in these very 6 classes, okay? Everything in commercial, simply just add a 0, and that's including the profits as well, okay? And so if you want to learn the ins and outs of commercial analysis, commercial lending, commercial managing, this is a vocation that you will be able to use that walks you through exactly what to do, how to do it, and when. The last track here is the bonus track. In the bonus track, there's 14 different courses in counting, right? It includes financial literacy, your cash flow banking insurance, negotiations, and more, right? What this is designed to give you a lifetime education of everything you need to invest in real estate now and as the market changes, and with updated information that you can begin applying into your business as the market moves, right? And so we now have over 50 different classes that are designed to help you go in and out and being able to take action immediately. Now, these classes aren't taught in college, right? I can tell you that from personal experience. This is information that is brought to you only by experienced investors that are here to share their wealth of knowledge. Now, as far as our extreme combo goes, our extreme combo gives you everything that you need. This is an investment into your greatest asset, which is yourself. And at 19,994, if this is a number that scares you, it's okay because it was scary for me too. It's an investment and an investment that yields a return. Okay. For me, I was able to walk away from corporate America and begin doing deals all across the Southeast, which replaced my salary as a mortgage underwriter. The biggest kicker is I didn't even have the money to enroll, right? I was able to use lines of credit and began paying them off with the returns I was getting through my real estate investments. And so if that's something that you're interested in, it's a full investment. It doesn't change. There's no more classes. There's no additional coaching that you can receive, right? Our team is very upfront and transparent. Our team isn't doing a flip unless you're making $20,000, right? And so you can receive your return on investment within your very first deal. There's also an optional advanced package that you can take advantage of, which will give you the essentials courses in any 2 vocation tracks that we went over outside of commercial for 12 months. Okay, and that is priced at $7,994, or you can just do the essentials, right? If you just want to understand better how to keep more of your money and make your money benefit you, then the essentials is yours for only $19.97, and that's with lifetime access. Okay, and so how we're able to support you is actually provided through weekly webinars to help guide you with our in-house coaching with a 16-year veteran that's there to walk you through. Here is Nancy and Scott. out of Chicago. In their very first year, they earned $421,000, right? But they only paid $25,000 in taxes. And I say only because that's about a 7% tax bracket, right? Usually you would have been in a 50% tax bracket. And so through these strategies, through the training, they were able to apply into their own finances and begin taking massive action. You also have Cynthia and Jason here out of Atlanta. Now, their very first year, they actually saved $23,874, right? And Cynthia always likes to throw in who's counting because this was huge for them. Now, Cynthia and Jason, they were both IT professionals, very high earners, right? And so they were getting eaten alive in taxes. In their very first year, they were already seeing double-digit returns. This is Bill Omi, who's a seasoned investor. And so this was a guy that came to us that said he was too cool for school, right? He knew it all because this was an investor who had been investing well over 15 years, right? And had built up a serious portfolio of over 40 rental properties, cash flowing to him already, right? And so he likes to point out is that he's an engineer with a mindset like one. And if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. There he is holding a check with $70,000 plus from the strategies that he was able to apply, utilizing the training and begin applying onto his own portfolio. And there he is earning even more profit, taking advantage of that. And so with Renatus, you receive weekly webinars. Okay, these weekly webinars walk you through an additional training to help sharpen your business skills. You also receive one-on-one coaching. One-on-one coaching is brought by our coaching staff that are there to walk you through your very first deal or walk you through an area where you can be able to explore and grow your business as well. Group coaching is offered every week there to provide new strategies, provide new content, update information as far as what's happening in the news, and then also there to answer any questions that you may have on training, as well as deals that you may be working on as well. Renatus offers live intensive streams. And so you can be able to stream in from the home office different workshops that are being hosted in the corporate office. This gives you an opportunity to catch brand new instructors that are coming about, as well as through the live education week, where that's also streamed from the corporate office as well. And so as classes are being renewed, or as they're being updated, or as they're being added to the curriculum, you're able to see that whether you're there in the home office or you're at home watching from the live stream. Now, through Equip 3000, we provide a lot of different opportunities here for you to be able to grow your business, take it to the next level, and stay accountable to the goals that you lay out. And the first is an accountability program, right? One of the things that we do first is actually sit down and do a deep analysis as far as understanding your finances, understanding what your goals are, understanding where exactly you're looking to go, and how we can be able to get you there, right? And utilizing the classes as a roadmap to help us get to our destination. Next, we actually create business tools, right? Through the ROI project, you can get access to many different tools to help you organize your business and actually operate more efficiently. There's also investor study groups are available to walk you through the content, being able to facilitate a curriculum and keep you on schedule as you go through the classes to build your business. There's also monthly workshops hosted. These may be intensives where instructors fly into the local market, or these may be opportunities where we're getting together and actually brainstorming and creating information within masterminds. And then we also offer investment property tours. This gives you an opportunity to actually walk through some of the deals that we have going on locally so you can see some of the profits, some of the opportunities that our team is taking advantage of and begin implementing within their lives. And so when I have more than enough time and money, I will what? Right? When I have more than enough time and money, I will travel, right? I'll give back, right? Time with family, right? How long do you want to wait before this becomes your life? Because a 40-40-40 plan isn't going to get you there. This is a plan that you can implement in the next few years or so and experience great results and begin creating a life that you've always imagined and giving you an opportunity to take advantage of it right now. I want to extend an invitation to you, okay? And so your next step is actually scheduling a follow up call. The person that connected you to this training wants to be able to help you to put your numbers together, put a plan together, right? And look at ways this education can cost you no money out of pocket. So you can make this investment and start moving forward with us. If you don't, uh, if you do what you've always done, you will get what you've always gotten, right? So I'm excited for you. I hope you gained some value through this video training series and saw a way to save 2/3 less in taxes, saw a way to pay down debt quickly, saw a way to begin raising capital for the investments that bring in cash flow into your life, right? Saw a way to bring in more cash flow into your life overall and recover that cash flow, right? And so I hope you take the next step and check out the button below where you can schedule a time to connect with us, and we look forward to connecting with you soon and seeing you on the side. Take care.